Former President Donald Trump has sparked controversy by suggesting he may seek a third term in office. This statement directly contradicts the 22nd Amendment, which limits presidents to 2 terms. Trump insists there are methods to circumvent this amendment. However, he has not provided any specifics. Legal experts argue that any attempt to bypass the Constitution would face significant legal challenges. Trump's statement has reignited debates about presidential term limits and the rule of law. Critics argue that Trump's disregard for constitutional norms is dangerous and sets a dangerous precedent. On the other hand, supporters argue that Trump is simply exploring all options and that his statement should not be taken literally. The 22nd Amendment was ratified in 1951, largely in response to Franklin D. Roosevelt's 4 terms in office. It was designed to prevent any one individual from holding the presidency for an extended period. The amendment has been widely accepted as a cornerstone of American democracy. Trump's comments have raised concerns about the potential for a constitutional crisis. If he were to formally declare his candidacy for a 3rd term, it could trigger a lengthy legal battle. The outcome of such a battle is uncertain, but it would undoubtedly deepen political divisions in the country. The United States is experiencing its worst measles outbreak in decades, with Texas at the epicenter. The CDC reports 483 confirmed cases across 19 states. This surge in cases has reignited the debate over vaccine mandates. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been criticized for his handling of the outbreak. Kennedy, a known vaccine skeptic, has ordered the CDC to review its vaccine guidance. He also dismissed a top vaccine expert from the agency. Senator James Lankford, who voted to confirm Kennedy, expressed concern over the outbreak and Kennedy's actions. He urged the administration to prioritize public health and science-based recommendations. The measles virus is highly contagious and can cause serious complications, particularly in young children. The CDC recommends 2 doses of the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine for optimal protection. Vaccination rates have declined in recent years, fueled by misinformation and anti-vaccine sentiment. Wildfires continue to burn across the Carolinas despite recent rainfall. The Table Rock Fire, the largest of the blazes, has scorched over 10,000 acres. The fire has spread across state lines into North Carolina, prompting evacuations in both states. Firefighters are battling the blazes on multiple fronts. They are utilizing aerial tankers, bulldozers, and hand crews to contain the flames. The recent rain has provided some relief, but officials warn that the fire risk remains high. The wildfires have had a devastating impact on the region. Several homes and businesses have been destroyed. Air quality has deteriorated significantly, prompting health advisories for vulnerable populations. The fires have also disrupted tourism, a major industry in the Carolinas. The cause of the wildfires is under investigation. However, officials believe that dry conditions and high winds contributed to their rapid spread. Climate change is expected to exacerbate wildfire risk in the coming years, as warmer temperatures and prolonged droughts create ideal conditions for ignition. Ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas have collapsed, dashing hopes for an end to the violence. Hamas claims to have accepted an Egyptian and Qatari-mediated ceasefire proposal. However, Israel has rejected this proposal and is working with the United States on a counter-proposal. Israeli airstrikes continued overnight, killing at least 19 Palestinians. The strikes came just hours before the start of Eid al-Fitr, a major Muslim holiday marking the end of Ramadan. The international community has condemned the violence and called for an immediate ceasefire. The United Nations has warned of a humanitarian crisis in Gaza, where hospitals are overwhelmed and essential supplies are running low. The conflict has fueled tensions between Israel and its Arab neighbors. Protests have erupted in Jordan and Lebanon, with demonstrators expressing solidarity with the Palestinians. The conflict has also highlighted the limitations of international diplomacy in resolving intractable conflicts.